Alright, today I want to talk about one of the most frustratingly written characters in Invincible, Adam Eve. On paper, she should be one of the strongest heroes in the entire series, if not the strongest. She can literally turn anything into anything else, except for living beings, and the reason for that is kinda BS, but it's broken either way. But the way the writers actually use her powers is straight garbage, and it's annoying as hell. Let me give you an example. She can turn two random criminals' masks into metal, no problem, right? But when she's fighting a dude with the laser cannon, does she turn the cannon into stone? Does she turn the metal on him into hot water? Nah, she throws hands. She throws energy blasts. And she dodges blasts when she can easily turn them into whatever she wants. It makes no sense. Eve should be ending fights instantly. It's all bullshit, to be honest. And it's not just once. This keeps happening. Against the Flaxans, the earthquake guy, the Sequids, she could have ended the fight against the Flaxans by simply turning the ground beneath them into lava, or turning their weapons into lava. I don't know, man. She should just turn shit into lava. And when she's fighting the earthquake dude, she could have easily turned his clothes into freaking super glue. And people try to excuse it and say she needs time to focus or she can't react that fast.
I can rearrange atoms on a molecular level like it's easy.
She casually transforms clothes, weapons, and giant objects in seconds whenever the plot feels like it. The truth is, it's just lazy writing. But here's the part that really makes me hate how she's written. Eve basically gets a power-up for failing. She gets her ass kicked by Conquest and she dies. And you'd think this would teach some sort of lesson about doing dumb stuff, because going in to fight someone like Conquest while injured is objectively dumb. But instead, she magically respawns stronger. And after she awakens, she blasts Conquest, weakening him significantly, and she conveniently passes out just long enough for Mark to land a finishing blow and get his hype moment. And she wakes up immediately Mark is done. And unlike anime power-ups, this glowing eyes and glowing form has zero thematic meaning. She doesn't train for it, she doesn't earn it, it's not related to her character, it doesn't mean anything. It's like isekai. I died and now it's time to respawn as a god. And she does make some creative decisions, like her fight against Multipole, but then she goes back to being useless whenever the plot demands. Like, she could increase the density of the air to hold Conquest for a while, but never tried it for any of the C-listers she fought. It's like the makers didn't realize how broken her powers really were. It's literally the power of creation. So they just nerf her continuously until the fight's over. If they wanted to make her just another side character, they should have made her like a Green Lantern who can just create pink blast, because using pink blasts when you can create anything is dumb. So yeah, Adam Eve is a character with god tier abilities written with D tier creativity. She's fun in concept, but in execution it's wasted potential. And honestly, the only reason for this is because of script convenience. The writers need Mark to look like the main character, so Eve can't solve problems too fast. Don't even get me started on their boring relationship, but the result is that she ends up being useless unless she dies and magically comes back stronger, which is just bad. So anyway, that's my rant on Adam Eve. And no, I don't think Eve is a bad character personally. She's cool and is rarely ever a bad person as far as the show is concerned, but the execution of her powers and her character just sucks. So let me know if I'm doing too much or you think it's just as frustrating.